'Twas the night afore Christmas, and down below decks, all the prisoners was sleeping, with chains round their necks. A mutineer was hung from the yard arm with care, so's all of the others was sure to beware. The crew was all nestled below in their bunks. They slept just like babies, but smelled just like skunks. The mate with his cutlass and me with me gun had just settled in for a long drink of rum, when over the decks there arose such a clamor, I reached for me pistol and pulled back the hammer. Away to the portal I flew in a wink. I opened it wide, and I threw up me drink. The moon to the west was the probable source of the nagging suspicion that we was off course, when what to my matey's one eye should appear but 8 flying goats and an old buccaneer. I reached for me spyglass when first they appeared, and I knew in a moment that it must be Whitebeard. More rapid than seagulls they flew toward me quarters, and he lashed them, and he cursed them, and barked out these orders. Thou Long Jack, thou Silver, thou Dutchman and Flint, on Barnacle and Bluster, on Cable and Quint, to the top of the mainsail, to the top of the mast, now cast off that line, no, not that one, oh blast! As ships that are pitching and driven by blizzard, when meet with an obstacle, ram through its gizzard, so into the crow's nest this vessel did crash, with a blasphemous curse and a crack of the lash. And then, in a twinkling, I heard from aloft as he climbed down the rigging, all stealthy and soft. As I pulled in me head and went back in the gloom, down onto the deck Whitebeard hit with a boom. He was blackened with powder from his head to his boot, and we hid neath me bunk as he searched for the loot. A rusty old cutlass that hung by his side made me feel very glad we'd decided to hide. His eye, how it festered, his features, how salty. He tripped and he fell 'cause his vision was faulty. His ratty white hair was tied back with a scarf, and the beard on his chin was so white you could barf. The stump of his knee was held up by a peg. How well I remember, 'twas I took his leg. He had a long jagged scar and a stomach gigantic that rolled when he walked like the northern Atlantic. He was ugly and fat, a right scurvy old elf, so I stayed where I was and threw up on myself. For the hate in his eye and his want of my head soon gave me to know that we soon may be dead. He spoke not a word, but went straight to the hold and stole all the silver and bagged up the gold. Then, locking the treasure up tight in a chest, went back up the rigging into the crow's nest. He boarded his craft, to his team gave a yell, and away they all flew, just like bats out of hell. But I heard him proclaim, like a ghost from afar, "I'll be back again next year! Be ready! Ha, ha, ha!"